Hey, Facebook fam. Hey, Facebook fam. Hey, y'all. It's Sugar Shootin' the Breeze. Sugar Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. Random. I'm back at it. I'm back at it this morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yeah. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. I hope your day is off to a great start. I hope your day is off to a great start. I hope your day is off to a great start. And if you're in these streets, if you're in these social media streets, and you see Sugar live going on, say, hey, Sugar. Drop it in the comment section, you know. Hey. And if you inclined to sit a spell, do that too. Do that too. I got topics that I decided I wanted to talk about today that came to me, you know. Whenever it hit me, I just going on around with it. I going on around with it. But yeah. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. What day it is? What day is it? It's Tuesday. Tuesday, July the 14th, 2026. Tuesday, July the 14th, 2026. What time is it? Let me see what. 10:53. I'm a little. Yesterday was like 10:30 something, but today, 10:53 today. It's still in my window. Still in my 11 o'clock window. Between 10 and 11. Still in that window. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. Sugar Shootin' the Breeze. Today. So, going on. Give y'all my theme song. Everybody need a theme song. Everybody need a theme song. Everybody need their own theme song. In life, you need your own theme song to help you feel the best. Help you feel the best. You need your own theme song. So on that note, I'm going to go on to say my theme song. Because Miss Clara done come on. So I'm going to sing it for Miss Clara and whoever else show up. Good morning, Miss Clara. Sugar Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. 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 Random when it hits me, I run with it. Random when it hits me, I run with it. Yeah. Yeah, that's my theme song. That's my theme song for my Sugar Shootin' the Breeze random sessions. Yeah. That's like, how can I create me a theme song? I'm going to be on here talking with the people. I'm going to be on here enjoying the people. What can I do? Yeah. Good morning, Miss Clara. Good morning. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. You like my theme song, Miss Clara? You like my theme song? Yeah, I'm using it. I'm using it from now on just to put a little joy, a little pep in the step of somebody who might need it. You know, Sugar Shootin' the Breeze. Yeah. Yeah, I hope your morning going good too. Hope your morning going good. But in the meantime, yeah, I was up about 7:30, 8 o'clock. My eyes came open. Yeah. Eyes came open. Yeah, so yeah, you like it? Yeah, I was like, okay. It just, came to me. I was like, let me give me a theme song going. Let me see what I can do and write me a theme song. And I was like, okay, just fumbling around, and then I landed on that one. I landed on that one. And so I'm gonna run with that. I'm gonna run with that one for a minute. Sugar Shootin' the Breeze. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. And so I was looking to see who had a birthday today, but I don't have nobody on my list. I don't have nobody celebrating a birthday on the 14th. It don't kick back off until tomorrow, birthday celebration. But I still do my birthday song simply because people out there celebrating, somebody's still celebrating, they might see this live. It's for them. If you see this live, it's your birthday today. If your birthday today, this birthday song is for you. Yeah, I sing to you. You need somebody to sing a birthday song to you. I will sing the birthday song to you. Sugar can do that. It's the least I can do. It's the least I can do. If you celebrate, it's the least I can do is sing your birthday song. Yeah. And you know, and Miss Clara, look, you popped up and my eyes lit up. I appreciate you showing up. I do. I appreciate being able to see your bubble show up. There go Miss Clara. Yeah, I appreciate being able to see whoever show up. It's like a surprise to me, It'd be a surprise when I see it. And it's like, all right, there we go. Somebody stopping through. Say, hey, sugar. Somebody stopping through. So I appreciate you being able to stop by and say, hey. Yes, ma'am. We got to put a date and time on it when we going to get together in person. But I'm letting you tell me when. I'm following your lead. When you available, that I can come by. Yeah, so on that note, like I said, I'm going to shout somebody else out for their birthday. I don't have any friends, or even, I don't know, maybe some of my followers' birthday today. I don't have everybody down, to be able to see who's celebrating. But for those celebrating their birthdays, celebrating their birthdays, it's a beautiful thing that you done made it to your birthday day many moons ago, but you made it to your birthday, the day your mama pushed you into the world, got you here, however she got you here. C-section, it don't matter, however she got you here, you're here. And if you're celebrating, that's a beautiful thing, And like I said, the least I can do is sing happy birthday to you. 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And you wish many, many more. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And you wish many, many more. And you wish many, many more. And you wish many, many more. Happy birthday. If it's your birthday today, that's for you. That's for you. Yes, indeed. All them birthday folks out there, because how many people in the world? They say we sitting in over 8-9 billion folks in the world. Somebody out there was born on today. Many folks was born on today. Not the same actual year, but they were born on today. So yeah, if that was for you on this July 14th, 2026, yeah, happy birthday to you. So, but y'all know what I got to do. You know what I got to do. Got to get on these dishes. Got to go on and get these dishes squared away so that I get to my breakfast. Get on to my dishes that segue onto my breakfast. My Cheerios. But yes, ma'am, we will be getting together. We going to make it happen. We ain't going to just be saying it. We going to make it happen. I come to you. Because you ain't but right around the corner. I come to you. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So, let me do that. Let me get on the dishes. And you enjoy the rest of your day, Miss Clara. I appreciate you and I love you. I love you showing up on Sugar's Live. I love seeing your bubble pop up. I love it. I love seeing the bubbles pop up, y'all. I love seeing it. And Sugar don't bite. You can talk to me. I don't bite. You can be in the comment section. I don't bite, y'all. I'm just little old Sugar. I'm Sugar from Bainbridge, Georgia. That's where I'm from. Gotta get my little Clorox in here. Just a dab. Just a drop drop. Just enough. Fill out some joints. I make my own water in my own pan. I don't like to fill up the basin. I don't like to do that. And then I can determine, you know, how much water. But I was born and raised, you know, using a pan, a bowl to wash the dishes in. Yeah. I was raised doing that. And a lot of times back then, the sinks weren't double. Maybe one big sink. We had the big farm sinks, even if they had them. So they sat the bowl inside the sink. They sat it in the sink and then washed the dishes and rinsed them in the sink because it didn't have that divider. But then they came up with the divider, since you fix your water here and then you can, you know, rinse over here. But I still, you know, I put it in a bowl. I puts it in a bowl. Yes, indeed. And today, it's a little cloudy over here. It's an overcast. I went outside. It had rained over here. It had rained, y'all. Is it raining where y'all at? Get any rain on today? Did you get any? We got some. It's, you know, we need it though. We definitely need it. It's about 70, it's registering about 75, 76 degrees out there today. This is my kind of temperature. I don't like it too hot or too cold. It's my kind of temperature. Yeah. If I'm going to be outside, that works for me. Now I'm going to tell you, my mama, whenever she would do her dishes, she would also fix, you know, some dish water. I mean, some rinse water. You know, she would do that. And rinse all her dishes in the same rinse water. She would do that too. You know, it's like, you know, water preservation. You just ain't trying to waste water. You need it. We need water. And especially when we got access to it in our homes, you know. Yeah. But I just running under a little bit of a stream to rinse it all. That's all. Just running a little stream. Ka-lang-a-lang-a-lang, ka-lang, kink-a-lang-a-lang, clanking and clanking, clanging and clanking of the dishes. Yeah. But yeah, it's overcast. I didn't look to see if we were gonna get any more rain today, but like I say, we need it. We need it. We definitely need it. I've been calling myself, you know, going outside later on in the evenings, early evening time, and I go out there, put my feet on the ground. One of my Facebook friends told me about that, you know, saw her doing it, and she was just like, you remember playing, running barefoot. And so now, you know, I try and get outside, put my feet on the ground, my bare feet. I try and do that just to get in touch, with Mother Nature, with Mother Earth. Put my feet on the ground. You know, this earth is energy. We live on it. So I'm looking forward to being able to do that today, as long as it don't rain us out, because yesterday it rained, and it rained and I couldn't get out there to do it. We do it mornings too, but I'm not a morning person to get up and go out early and do it. And, you know, I may try it. I may try it one day if I just feel like my eyes pop open. I just might get up. You know what? Nah, I'm lying. They ain't about to try and get up and go out there in the morning. So evenings, 5 o'clock in the evening, is when I'll make my way to go out there and put my feet on the ground in some dirt. It's like, you know, it's like we say, boots on the ground, put feet on the ground, for real. We grew up feet on the ground, for real. So I'll do that later on today. I'll do that later on today. I had my live last night, my reflections last night, and sung the second half of my song that I wrote, Since I Found You. So if you hadn't seen it, you can go and watch my live from last night. Me singing my, you know, the second half of the song. I had sung the first half the night before, which would have been on the 12th, but it's on live. So if you don't catch it before 30 days pass, then it's no longer available. I'll download it, you know, just to keep it. But if you want to catch it while it's on my page from the live filming, you can go back and watch all of my lives for at least 30 days from the day it was, the day I went live. 30 days from the day. It'll remain on Facebook until then. Then after that, like I said, I download it. And then I'm starting to actually upload it on my YouTube channel. So yeah, you can check that too. And that's permanent with the YouTube channel that I have. You just go type in Shuga Shootin Breeze or type in Alisa Lewis, and you'll be able to pull it up. So I'll be doing that, uploading them on my YouTube channel. And if I need to put it back on Facebook, then I have the ability to upload it and put it back on there. But if you want to catch it from the live, you got 30 days from the date it was posted to go back and look at it. Yep, and like I said, if you feel inclined, you know, pin it from my thoughts, shoot me a star or two because you love my content. That star down there, you can purchase some stars and tip Shuga. Tip Shuga for her thoughts, for her content. Yeah, you can do that. Made me some, this is the pan that I use to make me some hamburgers in. I'm going to talk about that. That's my subject for today, my topic for today. Along with something old and shouting out a business owner, which I've already selected who I'll be, you know, shouting out for the next couple of days. But this is the pan that I used. I used this pan right here for my burgers. And I'm gonna tell you how I did it. I'm going to tell you how I did it. It turned out good. I'm going to tell you how I did it. It's like an old pan. It's like an old pan. You know how to handle it. You know, you get new dishes, you have to break them in. He been broke in. He been broke in. He been broke in. My teeth fall. My teeth fall. Hear my dish rags, y'all. Ah, I tell you. I tell you, y'all, do they got any more? They got some more wear in them, don't they? You know, like I said, what does this to your dish rags? That little Clorox. It do it. I just do a little drop. That's it. Just doop, little drop in the water. But it kind of is for the germs, and also keep your dish rag from smelling and collecting bacteria. Yeah. He bought there. You know, I'm gonna feel some kind of way when I have to toss him. But he bought there. The dishes still get done. You know, if you know about this weekend, we can. Yeah. If you know about it, tore up dishcloths, and why they are torn up like that, we can. And you see, like I say, it keeps them white. And turn aside. I mean, you just take them and just, you know, let them air dry. Tore up this rag. Mr. Clorox did that. All right. I'm about to get my cereal, y'all. I'm about to get my cereal. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to get my cereal. Take this off. Yeah, y'all ate y'all breakfast. What y'all have for breakfast? What y'all have for breakfast today? What you have for breakfast? I went to the grocery store and I did buy me some more. I did get me some more. I did go to the grocery store. Showing up these. Almonds, my grapes, almonds and grapes. These are the last of my grapes, but I got some more. I got some green this time. I got green grapes to put in my Cheerios. I got the green ones. See? They were like $3.39 a pound, somewhere around there at Kroger's. I got the green grapes this time. I'm gonna work on them. But I'm gonna polish off the rest of my purple grapes. Rinse them off. I'm gonna put all these in there. I ain't trying to save none. I'm going to put all of what's in here. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Say Christmas in July. Merry Christmas. All right, y'all. That's it. That's the last of it. That's it. up. Get in there. I'm liking the crumbs too much. I'm liking the crumbs too much. But, yeah. My grapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, he looking a little afflicted. he looking a little crazy. He bubbled up. He a bubble grape. He bubbled up, y'all. I'm gonna eat him. A bit of almond milk. Just a little. Not much. Just a little. And last but not least, is my walnuts. My walnuts. Fourth of a cup is what they say. Fourth of a cup. He on the edge. Go on, get him. He was on the edge. He was on the edge. Go on, get him. Get him on in there. He'll get ate. It ain't really dirty, so you rinse it off. Just rinse it off. Put it over there. You can get it dirty with nothing. Go you can rinse stuff off. You don't have to make a whole to wash nothing all the time. Just a little rinse it off. Alrighty. Shuga Shootin' Breeze. About to eat my cereal, y'all. About to eat my cereal. About to eat it. See who in these Facebook streets. Who stopped by to see Sugar? Who stopped by to see me? Let me see. Miss Clara came. Hold up. Let me see. Who that? Huh? Hey! Hey, Miss Pepper. Hey, Miss Pepper. How you doing? You say Shuga Shootin' Breeze. You say me Shootin' Breeze in these social media streets. See who roll up and wanna shoot the breeze with me. How you doing? How you doing? Hope all is well with you. I miss you. I miss seeing you. We gotta put another date and time on it. The next thing I know we will be attending, at least if God willing, we'll be going to Miss Gabrielle's birthday party that she's gonna be having for her birthday, and that's in August. But yeah, it'd be good to see you. It'd be good to see you. Be good to see you. Now that's good to me. And then like a good old bowl of cereal. What's your favorite? What's your favorite cereal? Put it in the comment section. What's your favorite? Now I was raised on Kellogg's Corn Flakes. But we didn't get the sweet cereal, so we loaded it up on just regular table sugar, spooned it in there. Milk was syrupy. The milk was served because, you know, Kellogg's cornflakes, it wasn't sweet. It wasn't sweet. So we used the sugar. And boy, we made our own. We made our own sugar flakes. We made our own frosted flakes. That sugar, that milk was so sweet with them Kellogg cornflakes sitting off in them. That's what we grew up on. I didn't eat the sugary cereal until I got grown and was able to buy it on my own. So I was able to buy it on my own. And then once I got grown, you know, I tried various ones, various cereals. I tried various ones. But I settled on Cheerios. And I used to do the honey nut. They good. I used to do the honey nut. Then I said, okay, I'm going to back off the sugar. I'm going to back off of the sugar. And so, in the place of that, I put a grape. I put grapes in it. And then put my nuts in it. And walnuts. If you ain't allergic to nuts, you know, I put that in it. I like walnuts, but I also put almonds. If I have some of them and I do. And so, I'm eating my walnuts, grapes, almond milk. Because real milk today, give me the bubble guts. I can't do it. And enjoy it. It's good. It's real good to me. It's real good. Real good to me. So yeah. I'm looking forward to going to her birthday party. You know how we do when we get together. When we get together, the new Black Wall Street chicks, yeah. When we get together, me, you, Deb, and Gabrielle, when we get together, yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. You know what? I need just a dab more milk. Just a dab. Just a dab. There we go. Yeah. And yeah, when we get together, it's a vibe. It is a vibe that I enjoy. I enjoy the vibe when we be rolling out, when we be hanging out in the streets. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's good. So how you been, girl? How you been, Miss Pepper? How you been? I miss you. I miss you. Y'all in these Facebook streets, in these social media streets, you see Sugar. Sugar Live. Roll by. Back up. Say, hey, Sugar. Hey, sugar. How you doing? And then tell me how you doing. And I can tell, and I can ask you the same thing. How you doing? How your day going? And if you feel inclined to shoot Sugar some stars, yeah, shoot me some stars. Tip me with a star. That help me keep the content rolling. Because I like going live. I do. I like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Seeing who pop up. I enjoy that. That's good. Because when you ain't ate nothing since you went to bed, the first thing you put on your tongue, on your palate, your taste bud, it tastes all the flavor. You know, you went to bed, and I got in there about 12, 1, maybe in the morning. By the time I woke up, I guess about 8, 8:30, if I can recall correctly. 7:30, 8:30, you know, in that window somewhere around there. You ain't ate nothing. And I start off, you know, with some water. Put some water in me, you know. Get things kicked off. Get some water in me. And once I get the water in me, then get on up and get my day started. Get washed up and everything. And then come on to the kitchen. But when you ain't ate nothing, it's like your tongue palate is you can taste. You can taste. It tastes everything. Them taste buds get awakened because they ain't had nothing to desensitize them. So, yeah. So, good old bowl of them. Yeah. Good old bowl of Cheerios. Gotta chew your food. Gotta chew it up good. Chew it up good. Help your stomach out. Having to break down stuff. Chew it up good. Savor it. Let your tongue taste it. Let your taste buds do their job. Being able to taste it. Yeah. Allows you to become one. Make preparation. Let everybody up in there get ready for what's about to come down the hatch. Let it get ready. Because everything up in here got a job to do. Your digestive system, yeah. Your stomach. You got a job to do. Don't make hard on it. Don't make it hard. Don't swallow chunks of food. Don't do that. Don't swallow chunks of food. Chew it up good. Cause it's gonna be sitting there. Take much longer. That walnut fresh. Got it from Kroger. Got it from Kroger. But today, let me talk about my hamburgers I cooked yesterday. They turned out good. Let me talk about something old again. I'm running with this same old thing because it's exciting. It's fun. This old thing, something old. Talk about something old, and then talk about an entrepreneur, somebody who's in business that I know. Be able to shout them out and support them on my platform. But yeah. And whatever else pops up, whatever somebody put down in the comment section, you want to talk about, hey, we can have dialogue. That's a little bit more than I usually do. A little bit more. Well, what I went about to put 15 Cheerios back in the cabinet. I wasn't about to do that. Going on, finish that off. And tomorrow I start off with my new batch. Okay. That is that. Gotta get it all out of here. Who be doing that? Y'all be doing that. Y'all be doing that. Have a little bit left in the corner. Trying to get it all out. Get it all down the hatch. Everybody got to hit the gut. Anyway, yeah. Wanted to talk about my hamburgers I made yesterday. Y'all, I normally, traditionally, you fry a hamburger. You know, if you're going to do it inside or, outside on the grill, you fry it. You fry it, you know. A good old juicy fried hamburger, you know, just good old juicy. That's what we did. But I got a hair brain idea. Decide to step out of my comfort zone and just steam it with a little water. I tried that. Yeah, I fry my burgers, grill them, I think I've even baked them in the oven, but main thing, frying and grilling burgers. But I stepped out and I said, you know what? Let me try to steam it with a little water. And then I was like, but I want flavor. I want the flavor of it. I want it to be good and flavorful. So what I end up doing, got me a Vidalia onion. Got this Vidalia onion right here. That's what they consider maybe a small, medium, between medium. Sliced it up. I didn't chop it up. Just kind of sliced it up. Cut it in half. Sliced it up. And then once I did that, like I told you, this pan right here, this is my trusty pan. I was able to put 4 burgers off in here. Cut these up. Probably about maybe a half a cup of water. After and put these in there with it, in this pan right here. Oh, trusted, with 4 burgers. 4 burgers, little quarter-pounder burgers, raw. Put them in there with the onion cut up and the water. Sprinkle a little salt, a little pepper, and then add a little, what else did I use? What else I use? I used Tony Checkers. I used the Creole seasoning. Sprinkle that off in there. Turn it on. Brought the water to a boil a little bit. Now, the onions layered in the bottom. The water is, of course, underneath the onions. The burger's on top. Sprinkle it with salt, the pepper, the Tony Checker. And by God, dog it, boy. Once I got done cooking it out, it took me probably about 15-20 minutes. Cooked it down. Once you brought the water to a boil, cooked it down, turn it down, and let it steam. Let it steam. Flip the burger over on top of the onions. Let it steam. Now the water's still kind of, steaming, and it's also cooking the onions, and also letting the onions flavor get off into that burger. 4 of them. Let me show you let me show you. These are the ones I use. Now, I normally take them out and individualize them. Now, it's 2 stacked underneath there. They got the freezer paper that's in between to them. But it's 2 stacked up in there. I normally take them out and put them in separate individual Ziploc bags. And that would be like, if you want your own personal burger, you ain't got to try and thaw out everything. But I was lazy. I stuck this in there. This is what I got yesterday. Because I already had some I had thawed out. Stuck this in there. 80-20 lean, 80-20 fat. Kroger's. That's what I use. Boy, let me tell you. Them burgers came out so good and juicy. They weren't charred. They came out good and juicy. And let it steam enough to where eventually the water steamed out of it and it left the onions behind. And the burgers sitting on top of them. Lord have mercy. Hey, Curtis. Hey, Curtis. How you doing? Shuga Shootin the breeze. Shuga Shootin the breeze this morning. I hope the day is off to a good start for you. It's 11:41 right now. I got on like around 11:45, 11:47, somewhere around there. So it's been close to an hour. But yeah, hope the day is going good. But I'm up here talking about my burgers that I cooked yesterday. I feel proud because I didn't fry them. I didn't do the normal. I didn't do that. I didn't have to put them on the grill and nothing. I just steamed them in some water over onions because I wanted to try a little more healthy approach to doing. Made my husband his burger double stacked because it's 2 quarter pounds, cheese in between, lettuce, tomatoes, and then the onions on top of a bun, with some fries. Bake them in the oven because It's optional. You can bake them in the oven. You can bake them. Put them in the oven. 20. Everything was ready. My husband like, boy, that's a good burger. That's a good burger. And it was good. He, I don't know if he's had a steamed burger because I only had it maybe one time from someone else. But the steam, and it kept it juicy. It pulled some of the, the fat, but the fat end up in the pan. Once it steams it, it just kind of drips down because I got it set over the top. Got it sit over top of the onions. So, yeah. Well, my mouth was on, my taste buds was dancing. They were dancing up and down. It's like, what you gonna introduce us to today? We never had a steam. We never had a steam burger. Thank you. My taste buds was like, thank you, Sugar. They said, thank you, Sugar. We never had the steam with the flavor and all of the, yeah. Do that again. Do that again. But yeah, I steamed up me some burgers. So that's going to be a method for me to use so I don't have to fry them on the stove. And another thing too, because when you fry them, you can get popped. You're trying to avoid that grease popping, fried it on top of the stove. Yeah, you get popped up, get ate up. You used to have them little dark spots how you done cooked and frying food. You can tell. Ping, 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 ping. Ping, 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 ping. Yeah. But it was good. I think the next time I do it, I'm going to go live just so y'all can see it. I'm going to go live. I just needed to try it. Now that I know, I got the method to the madness on how to do it. Yeah. I'll go live and show you how. Yeah, how I did it. I only cooked 4 of them so we can have us a, Now, me personally, I only need 1. I just use 1 for my burger. I just use 1/4 pound, 1 of those. But my husband, I put 2 on his. And so he was like, you got a double stack. Yeah. Like a double stack, yeah. Cheese in between the 2. And I put the cheese on top. After I turned off, I put, because he wanted cheese, so I put the cheese on top and let the steam kind of hit it with the lid on it. And then took it off, put it on the burger, then put the other burger on top of it. And then all the other fixings. And then, bon appetit. Bon appetit. There's a little bit of French for you. And I took that in high school. A little bit of French. That, I know just various. Just a couple of. Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour, Curtis. Bonjour. Bonjour. Yeah. Yeah. So, but today, I got me some okra. I got me some okra, and I got me some fried chicken, and I'm gonna stew it down. It's not mine. When I fry my chicken, I can fry some chicken. I can fry up some chicken, But I got some. I got some fried chicken from Kroger's, and I learned how to smother other folks' chicken that they fried with, and that cuts down on the frying aspect and time for you to fry it and then turn around and smother it. So it just gets you, if you press for time or just don't feel like standing over there getting popped from the grease, then get your favorite fried chicken from your reputable place. Get your favorite fried chicken. And then turn around, bring it home, and smother it, cause it's got the coating on it. It's got the coating of the skin, cause it's in a batter. It's battered. So take that. It's about a cup, depending on how many pieces. It varies based on how many pieces you want to smother. I got about 4 pieces of chicken I'm going to smother. with some onions. I don't need to put any flour in it. Just start off with water, salt, pepper. You may not even really need, and I'll taste it if I need further salt, because most fried chicken that you buy anyway is already got the salt in it. But if you need to add a little bit, you can go back and taste. Onions, if you want to add just some peppers or something in there, and then bring it to a boil, and then turn it down, and then just watch it. And then eventually, you know, the skin is going to release the batter, and the batter's going to end up in the water, and over time, and you can even add, if you want to add a little oil, maybe half a teaspoon, because the chicken got oil in it if it's fried. If they fried it the old-fashioned way, they put oil. It was used in grease, so you really don't have to add much else. But a whole onion, get your whole onion, Vidalia onion, and get you, if you want some pepper, green pepper, or even, you know, bell pepper, if you want to do that, or red pepper, you know, if you choose to. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do today for my dinner. And I have some rice. Put that over some rice and have some okra. Let me show you my okra. Let me show it. That's my okra. It's the whole okra in the pods. That's what I got from Kroger's. That's my okra right there. I'm going to cook that today as well. Now, I grew up eating okra, but it was chopped up most of the time. It was chopped up. I didn't care for the slime. You know, some people use it in their vegetables. Some people, you know, they don't mind the mucilage that comes out of it, the mucus of the okra. They don't mind it, but I'm not a fan of it. So my grandmother, had it down to a science. Chop it up, and then she would slow stir fry it in the pan. She would slow stir fry it, and had a way to stir fry it and dry that okra out. Literally dry it out to where there was no slime. It was tender, but it had a little dryness to it, and it was flavorful. She didn't really use a whole bunch of seasoning. It was salt, pepper. This is my mom's mom, Miss Carrie Sapp. You know, I watched her do that. That's my mom's mom, Miss Carrie Sapp. Yeah, she could cook some okra, chopped up okra. Boy, it was good. And I didn't have it. It was not slimy. But for me, I never learned how to do it, but to dry it out while it's cooking, dry out the slime, and you're left with nice, tender, flavorful that you can, just hurt yourself over. Just delicious. But what I do, I put it in a pan, wash it up, wash them up real good. Wash them real good. And once you get them washed, pat it dry, then I put them in a pan, maybe. Not that one. Not that one. I put it in another size, more or less like this size. Put it in this size, and with some water, a little bit of olive oil, maybe a tablespoon of olive oil, maybe a cup of water. You know, it's pods right here. After you're gonna wash off, line them in, a little salt, a little pepper in the water. It don't take a lot. It really don't. I leave it whole. I don't cut them up. And then I let it come to a boil. And then over time, it steams. You know, you flip it over, turn it down, and it turns a bright red. I could probably show you this today. I could probably do the video so you can see it and see how it turns this vibrant green as, you know, the water is steaming it. A little salt and pepper. Now, I have in the past used a little lemon juice after the fact, just for a little zing, ping, zing. I have used that, but I like to leave them whole after I've washed them up, Put in about a cup of water. If you need to add more water during the cooking process, you can. Along with a little tablespoon of olive oil, salt, and pepper. That's it. Bring it to a boil. Then eventually it steams and cooks, and it keeps the slime from coming out. It keeps the slime from, because that, that tip right there, the minute you cut it off, that slime coming out, it's gonna come out and it's gonna end up in the water. So I keep the pods whole. Put them in the pan. Bring them to a boil, and then wash them. Flip them over. You can flip them over. Each pod, flip it over. Put the lid on it. And you ain't got to put the lid all the way on it. If you got the lid, they got a little spout on it where the steam can breathe up out of that spout. But if not, you have to tilt the lid so that it can steam out. And then eventually the water will steam out. It's probably about a 20-minute process, 15-20 minutes on getting it. So the initial getting it rolling, getting it boiled, turning it down, about a good 15-20 minutes after that. It steams out, and the oil that you put in it, it leaves a little bit of oil behind, so it kind of coats the okra, kind of coats the pod. And of course the salt and pepper that's already in it, it kind of absorbs into it that way. And then once you have the lid tilted, eventually it's down to just the oil that's left. And then it create a little bit of fry on it, a little stir fry on it. Flipping the pods over. Now some might open up, but for the most part you're gentle, flipping them over. Flipping them over. And they get a little char on them. And then eventually they kind of dry out. And then once it gets that shriveled up look, when it shrivels up, it's dried out, shriveled up, a little char, boy, it's good. It's good. You can be the made that okra. My husband be like, that was a good okra. I was like, yeah, that was good. So I got the 2 packs. And they look pretty. They were pretty. I didn't get to the farmer's market. I haven't been to the farmer's market in a minute. But every once in a while, when I go in Kroger's and I catch them and they just be like, put them out there. And I catch them and they looking pretty. I was like, oh, I got to get them. Gotta cook me up some okra, fry some okra with a little olive oil. Yeah, y'all, that's what I'm doing today with a little chicken, little smothered chicken, and some rice. That's gonna be the meal about for the next 2 days. About the next 2 days, that's gonna be the meal. So yeah, Miss Carrie Sapp. My grandma, she can cook. She can cook. She could cook her and my dad's mom. Miss Rosie Mae World Jordan. Tatum Jordan. Yeah, both of them could cook. And then my mom, she could cook. I mean, it's just they skilled. And I learned how to cook. Have my own touch to stuff. My own style. Just learning, watching what they do. Yeah. That was it's just a blessing when you really enjoy putting a meal together. When you enjoy, there's a lot of folks out here, they don't turn it into a living. They took their passion for cooking and made a living off of it and have folks enjoying their food, But yeah, that's what I'm having today. Yesterday, hamburgers. Today, smothered chicken over rice and some okra. Stir-fried okra on the stove. Whole pod. Yep. So, speaking of which, I wanted to pick up where I left off yesterday on something old. Something old. I wanted to pick up where I left off. Cassette tapes. Yep. I got about close to 100 of them. Old cassette tapes that I purchased back in the day, from the 80s and 90s, until they pretty much kind of phased out because CDs came into play. But yeah, cassette tapes, y'all. How many of y'all still got cassette tapes? Curtis? Still got cassette tapes? Miss Pepper, you still got cassette tapes. Sugar got cassette tapes. You still got cassette tapes. Y'all got cassette. Let me know. Do a heart, thumbs up, something. Let me know if you still got them. But if not, I just wanted to share the ones that I have. I wanted to share the ones I have. I'm going to have it running until I run out of all the cassette tapes that I have. Just showing you what I got. So, this is one of the first cassette tapes that I bought. Layla Hathaway. Yep. Donny Hathaway's daughter. You know, the Christmas jingle. Yeah. For those that know, Layla Hathaway. This tape came out. You know what? I ain't even about to play. This came out. What's that? That's a night. Well, that's not the right one. Let me open it up, y'all. Let me open it up. 1990. 1990. Virgin Records America Incorporated. Yeah. Layla Hathaway. She was one of the first tapes that I bought when I was in the military. Once I went in the military at 18, I had a little change now. You know, because like I say, I was broke before. I was broke before. I had made no money. And the little allowance my daddy gave was 35 cents a day. I tried to flip it with selling some candy. Tried to flip that 35 cents, but it didn't, you know, it didn't do much. So by the time I joined Uncle Sam's military, then okay, I had a little money in my pocket. So then I could really start to purchase the music of the artists that I enjoyed. And she was one of the first ones that I bought, along with my other singer, Anita Baker, who I thought I was in the Sheen Diggs, singing her songs. We had a talent show that we had in high school. Anita Baker was the one that I chose, but she was one of the first artists that I purchased her music, Layla Hathaway. And I used to wear that. I used to wear that doggone cassette tape out. I used to wear her out too. I used to wear it out. Let me look at the jacket. Let me look at it. Okay, so most of them sometimes have like the lyrics in the jacket. Most of them sometimes have the lyrics in the jacket, but this one she didn't have the lyrics, but she have the songs listed. She got the songs listed. You know, and it's always nice to see the theme that they come up with. I think that's the joy that we found in being able to get the tangible version of what the artist produced. The tangible version. Streaming is great because it allows you to have access to more music via streaming, but if they shut streaming down, that's it, you know, unless you got it backed up. But I can't play this anyway because it's a cassette tape. It does, yeah, it can't play. It'll tear up. I wouldn't even risk trying to put this in a cassette player. I would do it. But Miss Layla Hathaway, yep, I loved her. I loved her music. She had that soulful sound. And she's still performing today, y'all. She's still performing today. She was on, I saw on J Hood, Jennifer Hudson show. I saw her on there. Yeah. Beautiful voice. Something is the name of one of the songs. Obvious. I think my favorite one off of here was Smile. And then after that, Heaven Knows. Heaven Knows. But Layla Hathaway, y'all, got her cassette. If y'all know Layla, say Layla. Sugar got your cassette. She got your cassette from 1990. If y'all see Layla. Okay. Let's see who else I got. I got the best of Blondie. The best of Blondie. This was one of the first one that I listened to. My daddy, when he bought me a jukebox back in the day, they had a jukebox that you can purchase and it's, you know, set up and play your records on. And I told Dad, I said, Dad, I want my own stereo. I want my own stereo. Because they had the floor model. You had the floor model TV and you had the stereo up top and the 8-track. But my dad, I said, Dad, I want a jukebox. That's what I want for Christmas. If you can get that for me, I want a jukebox because, you know, I've been loving music since I was standing up in the crib. I've been loving music. And I said, Dad, I want a jukebox. And lo and behold, he got me one for Christmas. It was red. And it was by Emery. And it had the song that went with it, because the first record that I played was an actual, you know, record with Emery promoting itself. I think, how it go? Emery record with all kind of music. Yeah, I can't even remember how it go. But I played that, and then he would add to my records. And one of the records that he bought me for it was Blondie. Tide is high and I'm moving on. I wanna be your number one. Yeah. That one, y'all. That's where it came from. That's where it came from. This is when I got my money, I bought the cassette. Sure enough, what is this one? This was 1978. 1978, 79, 80, 81, 82. Chrysalis Records Incorporated. Yeah. The best of Blondie. That's what Shuga repertoire. Let's see me read Shuga repertoire. Let's see who else I got. Y'all got any? Y'all got any cassettes? Y'all got any? En Vogue. En Vogue, y'all. I got En Vogue cassette. Yeah. This was the one with Hold On. This was the one with Hold On it. This is the jacket. That's them. Yeah, when they hit it, when they came out, boy, that harmony, oh my God. That harmony was tight. That was some tight harmony. Them ladies, and they still touring today. You know, you see them pop up on Facebook where they be touring, because, you know, I follow them. En Vogue. Hold on. Yeah. To your love. Yeah. And they look great. They do. They still look good. I watched them on some of their posts on their page. En Vogue. Let me see who else I got. Who else? Now, back in the day, and y'all will remember this. Back in the day, this is Joe. This is Joe. And back in the day, this was what we considered a single. That's how we bought a single, right? Am I right? That's how we bought singles back in the day. If you wanted to purchase the single as them purchasing the single on streaming now, this was our way of purchasing a single. We would buy the one song, you know, like 99 cents. At the most, maybe $1.50, whatever. But 99 cents for a single of the song that they got out before the actual album came out. And of course, this one is all the things your man won't do. Joe had men talking about, go on, Joe. Go on with that. All the things your man won't do. Y'all know the song. Yeah, he had it's like, what you doing? You about to, what you doing? Talking about all the things your man won't do. It's basically saying, if your man ain't doing it, Joe said he would. That was this song. Had folks messed up. Had them messed up. Talking about, don't be doing that, Joe. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. You don't know why we can't do certain things. I guess that's what the men folks say. You don't know why we can't. But Joe said, well, I just don't shoot the message. Don't come for me. I'm just saying to the ladies, all the things Tried to stir the pot. Joe was trying to stir the pot. He was stirring it too. He was stirring it. But that was the single. Yeah. Who else I got? Who else I got? Y'all remember the California Raisins? The Christmas. The California Raisins, y'all. Got them. Got they cassette. Yeah, got they cassette. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. When did this one come out? 1988. That's when this one came out for the California Raisins. 1988. I was in 11th grade when this cassette came out. But of course, like I said, I bought it after the fact. After I had got some money in my pocket, I was able to buy it. This wasn't while I was in high school. When I had some money. The California Raisins. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. California Raisins. Yeah. They were singing the Christmas songs. What we got? What we got? Some blues. Blues legend. Muddy Waters. Blues legend, Muddy Waters. You know, they say that we don't, that back in the day, you know, they talk about the young folks' music today and the stuff that they saying. They talk about the young folks' music today and stuff that they were saying. But, you know, the title on this, Muddy Waters. Muddy Waters says, I'm your hoochie coochie man. I'm your hoochie coochie man. This Muddy Waters, y'all. So these young folks got it from somewhere. They got it from the generation before them. The stuff that make it to the radio or don't, you know. The stuff they singing, yeah, they got it from. They got it from the previous generation, our generation, baby boomers. They got it from that one. I'm your hoochie coochie man. That's Muddy Waters. Muddy Waters. Let me see. When did this come out? Let me see, y'all. Let me see. $1996. 96. The blues legend. You know, just to be able to have access. Because I love music. I love music. All genres of music. I love it. The thing is, I love, you know, R&B. I love R&B. I love, you know, love songs. And I'm a sucker for love songs. I am. But I love all genres of music. My motto is, you get me with the music, and you keep me with the lyrics. I love being able to, you know, understand the art of the lyrics and the marriage that took place between the lyrics and the music coming together. But yeah, get me with the music, keep me with the lyrics. Yeah, when you have an awesome lyric back over that, laid over that track, that melody, oh my God. So yeah, Muddy Waters, y'all. The blues legend. Let's see who else I got. I put them off to the side so I don't get it mixed up with who I done talked about. Madonna. Yep. That's a single. That's the single to it. Is the This Used to Be My Playground, the single version, and then the Used to Be My Playground long version, because you got it on one side, long version, and the regular version of it. But yep, Madonna was that girl. Madonna was that girl when she came out like the virgin. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, she came out. Yeah, she she produced some great music. You know, she had a fan base. A dynamic, awesome, huge fan base. You know. And the thing is, music allows you to be able to appreciate people, the artists. It allows you to be able to appreciate them no matter what color they were. Music had the ability to do that. You know, it's one of God's greatest gifts, where it brings you together. And that's one of the things that allowed this country to be able to come together. Music. in a lot of ways brought us together. Cut down on the division. You can't deny music. I don't care who recorded. It's like, God dog, that sound good. I don't care. I don't care. It sound good. Am I right, y'all? Am I right? Music, you know, it crosses over. Cross all races. Cross all. It don't matter. If it sound good. In the 80s, when we came up, at least for me, you know, it started well before my generation, you know, music crossing, making folks appreciate the artist no matter. But my generation, the 80s, boy, the 80s came out with some bands. Oh my God. Oh my God, they came out with some bands and some music. That live instrumentation, you can't beat live instrumentation. People playing music, live instruments. You can't beat that. Ain't nothing like that. Ain't nothing like listening to a live band. And if it was recorded live. But I ain't discriminate. If you sounded good, God dog it, you sounded good. Sugar approved. If you sounded good, I ain't care. I love music. I ain't care who sung it. If it touched my heart and the lyrics grabbed me, I'm gonna support you. That's what I did. Who else we got? Chub Rock, y'all. 1990s. You know, Chub Rock. Chub Rock. Now, this is a whole CD. I mean, a whole cassette. It's his whole, all of his music is on here. Even though it's in the jacket like this. And the thing about it, you know, he got a little fancy with it. You can open it up. And you can go through and look at the lyrics of all the songs that he had listed on here. Chuck Rock said, I gotta get mine, yo. Book of Rhymes. Now, I had the parental advisory explicit lyrics on there, but hey, it is what it is. Yep. This is the fancy. It was fancy. It was fancy, y'all. He was fancy with it. That's the back of it. He was fancy with it. Like, Chuck Rock gets you on the dance floor. Dee, 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 dee. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's Chuck Rock. Yeah. Who else we got? Okay, now. Who we got? Shantae Savage. Shantae Savage, she came out and did her version of I Will Survive. Did her take on it. Yeah. Did her take on it. And I loved her take. You know, you got the original I Will Survive. Gloria Gaynor, she's gone on, since been laid to rest, you know. But Shantae Savage, when she did her take on it, I said, oh, I like that. I like her take on it. I like her take, Shantae Savage, on I Will Survive. It's a slower groove, more mellow groove, more mellow. You know, that's the back of it. That's the back. When was it? Let me see when she came out with this. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. This says 1995. Say 1995 when she came out. And this came out. Gloria Gaynor. Shantae Savage. Her take on I Will Survive, y'all. Very smooth sound. I met her once. During campaigning. Political campaign, and she came in and I think she was coming to purchase something and got a chance to meet her. Yep. First impression, beautiful lady. Very approachable. Very approachable. Let's see who else I got. Y'all. Who know about this? After 7. Curtis. After 7. Yeah. After 7. Them boys, they had some vocals. They oh my God. They was awesome. Yeah. Ooh, Lord. Love is up after 7. It's up after 7. Mm-hmm. This one came out, let me see. It came out when? Let me see. $19.89. This was 1989. You know, the most famous one off of this one was Ready or Not. Ready or Not. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I give you everything and more. Yeah, they touring too. They doing some stuff. Now, of course, one of them have since gone on and passed, you know. And they, you know, off of Baby Faces, I think, yeah, off of the Face, it was produced by Babyface. Oh, that was another one of my favorites. Babyface. I'm gonna tell you, Babyface in high school, because when he was with the Deal, two occasions, yeah, Babyface, my boyfriend. You know, you had your crush, your artist crush. Yeah, I like Babyface. I think everybody, for those that grew up in the 70s and 80s, we had our little crush on Michael Jackson. You know, we did. But as we got older and continued to listen to more music, you know, you had your other crushes, and Babyface was one of mine. But yeah, that's after 7. I think that's he's a relative of Babyface. Yeah. Let's see what else I got. Okay, this group right here. Take 6. This group right here, Take 6. They were a cappella. You talking about some sharp harmony. If you ever heard Take 6. I got introduced to Take 6 when I was in AIT. One of my Army friends at the time when we was going through AIT in Fort Sam, Houston. Because she's a singer. She was a singer too. You know, her name was Tarshelle. She was a singer too. And she was my bunk buddy in AIT when I was at Fort Sam, Houston. And she was like, as a love of music, you know, she turned me on to a lot of different artists that I had never heard of either, you know. And she was from Texas. She turned me on to Take 6. 6 parts. Harmony. Tight harmony. I can't even begin to describe it, but if you've ever heard of Take 6, you know what I'm talking about. They did, you know, their take on, you know, songs, David and Goliath, Getaway Jordan. Yeah, they are dynamic. They are awesome. Their vocals is sharp. They out there. I follow them. I follow them on Instagram. They out there. They are spread love, da da da. Spread love. That's them. I can't sing too much. I don't want Facebook to get on me. Take 6. Yeah, I got both of theirs. I got 2 of theirs. That's the other one. So much to say. Take 6. Yeah. That's them. Yep. They were awesome. She turned me on to them, and after that, you know, because listening to them harmonize so well, and it wasn't music. It was a cappella. That was the thing about it. All of their music is a cappella, and if they did any instrumentation, it was only with their mouths that they did it with. But it was a cappella. And so when you're doing a cappella, it means no music accompanying you. Your vocals definitely, you're going to be able to hear when you're off key. Because even I know when I'm singing, yeah, if you ain't in the pocket, it's going to be heard because there's no music to kind of, you know, soften the blow of it. When you're doing a cappella, that's okay. You can sing. You can sing. When you can sing a cappella and they was all in the group together, 6 of them, all of them doing their parts, singing them parts, them harmonies. They harmonize out of this world. They harmonize out of this world, y'all. Had some of the best harmony. Yep. And so now that they're on social media, they established themselves on social media, and I was able to follow them. Then I can get a chance to see where they're going to be. You know, maybe I can get a chance to go see them live, because I never seen them live. You know, everything that I had, it was based on supporting them by purchasing their music. I've never seen them live, you know. But I know that nothing can replace the live action of people, performers. Being able to see them perform live is a different feel. It's different. You can watch them on TV, put them on a big screen. You can go back and watch their concerts and everything. But I think the only thing came close to was watching Michael in the movie theater. That was about the closest I was going to get to feeling anything remotely close to what it was like to be able to experience him perform. Going to the movie theater and watching it. Went 3 times, y'all. Sugar went 3 times to watch Michael, because the music by itself, like up in the is up in there rocking. But yeah, being able to see stuff live, hear folks singing live, and hopefully, like I said, I'll be able to possibly get a chance to see them sing live at some point in time. Yeah. Let's see what time it is. It's 12:24. It's 12:24, y'all. It's 12:24. I think, yeah, Shuga Shootin' the breeze. Shuga Shootin' the breeze, and glad to see I had some folks accompanying me here in my live, stopping by, listening to what Sugar got to say, you know. Approving, disapproving, it don't matter, you know. We shooting the breeze. We sitting a spell. It's like we just on the front porch. That's what we doing. We're on the front porch. And I'll continue until every cassette tape that I got, I'll continue to reveal what I have. But in the meantime, you know, like I said, if you like my content, you like to bless Sugar with some stars, you know, there's that star right there in the middle. If you want to send me a couple of stars to help me continue to support my content, you know, I certainly appreciate it. I think a penny equals a star, and I don't turn down no pennies at all. Y'all feel inclined to buy a couple of stars and say, okay, I'm gonna tip Sugar on her live, hey, I appreciate it. But I certainly appreciate being able to have folks stop by on my live. I certainly do. And before I go, I always like to shout out somebody, an entrepreneur, you know. I like to do that. Let Sugar tell your business, you know, if you want some business told. And this is good, because for those that are in business for themselves, they need support, they need the advertising, they need folks talking and giving their take on it for real, on if they really approved or not. But for the most part, I'm shouting out who I like, who I had the opportunity to support and give a review. This is my way of giving a review and letting others know where they can get it from. So the young lady that I decided I was going to do for the next couple of days, and is someone that I also grew up with. And like I say, she's literally, her life is an open book, literally. She tells her stories. She gives her take on the issues and the mistakes she's made in her life, and then she turned it into books. And letting folks know, this is what you should or shouldn't do. This is what you should or shouldn't do. You know, and very, very, very well-rounded. Wear many hats. She wear many hats. You know, still there in my hometown. We got a lot of talent come up out of Bainbridge, Georgia. A lot of talent. We birthed much talent out of my little small town. Roughly about 16,000 of Bainbridge County, Decatur County, about 36,000 total. But yeah, she's awesome. So if you get a chance to check her out, go by her page. She's always sharing something funny, you know, 'cause we funny. Our town, we got a bunch of comedians also, but she's willing to share her life with others, and hope they can get something out of it. And that's what I love about her. So this is her book. She's written several. A Guide to Winning the War Against the Narcissist. I didn't know what a narcissist was, so I said, I'm going to buy her book and see what she's talking about. Dr. LaShonda Love. Dr. LaShonda Love, y'all. This is the back of it. I read it, and I got an eye-opener. I understood the terminology once she presented what it was, and went on to share her personal, experiences of dealing with a narcissist, and then on to tell how she was able to overcome. So my favorite chapter was 10. Chapter 10. She's an author. She got many books. You can catch her on Amazon. She go to her page. She has her own page as well. And yeah, Dr. LaShonda Love. That's who made it to my bookshelf. So who made it to Sugar Bookshelf? This who did. This who made it to my bookshelf. Dr. LaShonda Love with her Guide to Winning the War Against the Narcissist. Like I said, I didn't know any narcissists. I didn't know any tendencies. I didn't know anybody who had the trait of a narcissist. I've never really met anyone. Never been, to my knowledge. But then when I read a book, whatever the description of a narcissist is, then I say, okay, I can see in some ways how some people may share some of those tendencies for what a narcissist is. So if you feel inclined to get a book, it's a read that you can go through maybe 2-3 hours, but you can take your time, because you can always go back as well and reflect on what she might have said throughout these pages. But yeah, Dr. LaShonda Love. That's my shout out for today. Who made it to Sugar's bookshelf? Whose business Sugar telling? I told Mr. Curtis Butler business the other day with his book. Yep. Told his book. He's here in the live with me, Curtis Butler III. If you want to get his book, it's on Amazon. You can go to his page. If we friends, right here, his book as well. Talking about PTSD. Being married to his wife and PTSD. The warrior. He gave his take on everything that he experienced. Raw. If you're going to tell it, tell it. And then you tell how you deal with it and how you get treated for it, and give other folks advice. That's what Curtis did in his book. So, yeah, Miss LaShonda. Dr. LaShonda Love. She told she's telling her business. That's what I'm telling. Dr. LaShonda Love. Yeah, y'all. So, yeah. But I certainly have enjoyed shooting the breeze. And like I say, if you got something you want to talk about, put it in the comment section. Something that, that might jog your memory of what I'm saying, and you want to indulge. Type it in there. Type it in there. We can continue to talk, because Facebook says you can be on here for 8 hours if you want to. They give you that, but you ain't going to be on for longer than 30 days once that live hit. Once 30 days, after that, you have to download it if you want to keep it. You have to download it and put it somewhere else, however you choose to do it, but it don't stay on long. So for those that interacted with me today, I certainly appreciate you being here, sitting on Sugar's Live, enjoying what I'm having to say, what I'm sharing with you, and knowing that Shuga Shootin' the Breeze is what I do. It's what I enjoy. I like talking with people. I don't meet a stranger. I don't. I wasn't raised to be one. When you're living in a small town, you just don't. You value people. You value people. You value a life, especially when it ain't that many that you was raised with. So, yeah. So, Shuga Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. Random. We get on here, talk about whatever. So I'll be back later on tonight with my reflections. I certainly will, on how the day continue to go, along with including my lives and talking about little things and shooting the breeze to end the day. Yeah. I certainly will, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you for coming on here. Thank you for coming on here with me. Miss Pepper, Miss Curtis, Miss Clara, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. So on that note, Shuga Shootin' the breeze, y'all. 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 Random when it hits me, I run with it. Random when it hits me, I run with it. All right. Okay, y'all. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day here. Mwah.